Hey guys, what's up? It's Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training, and today we're going to be talking about the basic throwing mechanics, how to throw the ball properly. I see a lot of people that throw incorrectly, especially younger players, and that really gets them in trouble. It causes them to have some career-ending injuries by the time they're 10, 12 years old. And so if we learn to throw properly at a young age, that's only going to help you have a stronger arm and a healthier arm. So the basics of throwing, first of all, the very first thing that I really want to stress to you is it's not, okay, step one, step two, step three, follow through. It's not, different steps. It has to be a fluid motion, just like anything, just like hitting, just like any athletic movement, playing defense in basketball, any athletic movement, it's got to be natural. You got to have some rhythm and some relaxation to it. So that's the first thing. It's not step one, step two, no. It's got to be a fluid and natural motion. Okay, with that being said, I also see a lot of players out there. They try to throw too much with their arm, and they get really whippy with their arm. And you throw from the ground up, just like hitting. You throw from the ground up. You have to use your big muscles, your quads and your legs and your core. Really, your arm it kind of just goes along for the ride. And sure, at the very last second, there's got to be some whip to your arm. But that's the very last thing that happens. So don't try to overthrow with your arm. You have to make sure that you're really driving off of that backside and getting as much lower body and core as you can into your throws. So the first thing, I'm going to act like my partner's directly over there. The first thing is you want to be square to your target. So something that will really hinder your throwing ability is if you step this way and you step and you're completely open like this with my feet. Okay, that's not a very powerful athletic position to be in. On the flip side of that, it's also not very good to be stepping across your body like this when you're throwing, because then it's going to be really, really tough to be accurate. It's going to be hard on your body. So what you want to do, okay, I just caught the ball from my partner. You want to turn this foot just like that, okay, so it's directly perpendicular to your partner. Turn this foot, and then make sure that when you land, this foot can either be square or it can be a little bit turned like that. I would say 45 degrees is probably the maximum. You don't want it to land like this. So that's the footwork part. Pretty easy. Just make sure you turn, and something that'll make the footwork part a little bit easier is just to make sure your shoulders are in line with your target. So if I make sure that my shoulders are aligned with my target, then my footwork is probably going to be pretty good as well. So moving up the body, because throwing starts from the ground up. Now we're going to be talking about a little bit of separation. So I've done all of this. I've done everything with my legs. Now it's time for my hands to separate. So one thing to remember is your hands, and your arms, they work in equal and opposites. So when you break, your arm doesn't come up and this arm stays like this or anything unnatural like that. They break in equal and opposites, and your thumbs break down, okay? So equal and opposites. When this one goes back, this one goes forward towards my target, okay? And with outfielders, you can have the ball drop a little bit more. Infielders, you kind of have to, it has to be quicker, it has to be right here. Catchers, you see them sometimes right by their ear. So it really depends on, as far as your arm angle and that type of thing, and your motion, how big it is. Depends on what position you play. But that's pretty much it, guys. So make sure that your shoulders are square to your target, your palms break down, and then from there, just make sure that you finish pointing towards your target. Kind of pronate your hand after you throw. Let your hand finish in your left pocket. And I also see a lot of guys, they really try and rip this glove side down or pull down, really. That's not the way that you have to throw. Just comfortably kind of tuck it in, and you want to really pull down with your throwing side. And that's how you throw. It's pretty simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Remember, it's got to be fluid, it's got to be one motion, and it has to be natural. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. You'll automatically be notified when we release new videos. We have videos coming out all the time on hitting, throwing, pitching, infield, outfield, you name it, everything to do with baseball. So hit that subscribe button. I promise you'll love the videos, and I'll see you next time.